Hi, I'm Cider Spider, and I'm on a journey to get every available achievement in Final Fantasy XIV. This monumental grind takes countless hours of gameplay over the span of several years, and I'm taking it on 1 week at a time. So, let's get started. Oh, didn't see you there. Well, guess what? We're back. Back to where, you might ask? Why, Gongos, of course, and by extension, Bosnia. So, what are we actually going to be doing this week? Well, so far, we have completed every single piece of content on the Bosnian Southern Front. That is right, I have done all of the achievements available in that entire zone. Oops, guess we're ready. See, check this out. There's nothing more I can do in the Southern Front, period. Which means next on the list is, of course, Delubrum Reginae. What the heck is Delubrum Reginae? Well, I've alluded to it a couple of times in a few previous episodes, but now I'm going to give you a very intimate look at the Delubrum. As you can see, I'm 46 out of 50 for Delubrum completions for this Queen of Swords 3 achievement, which means here and now today, we're going to have to do 4 more runs of this miserable place in order to get this achievement. And so I'll tell you all about it as soon as we actually get in there. But here's the worst part about running Delubrum in the modern era. As you can see over here, it's this queue, forming party, time elapsed. So here's the thing. This is a raid that's meant to be run with 24 people, but it will allow you to enter with less than 24 people if it can't find enough people after 10 minutes. What that means is if you queue in with less than a full alliance, you have to wait a mandatory 10-minute queue before the game will allow you to play Delubrum. And someone just disconnected, so now we gotta start over. So yeah, basically it's a giant pain. Now you can try and organize 24-person runs of this. I've been doing it on my Twitch channel by scamming viewers into coming to run the content with me, which makes it a lot easier. But this current party I'm in, I just jumped into off of the Party Finder menu. Under the Field Operations tab, you can recruit for Delubrum, and most people will just do a general 8-person party because the content scales to however many members you have. So if you have less than the intended 24, you could still clear it pretty easily. But you can also recruit a full 24-person alliance, which is what I do on my streams. And here's the fun part. So other than the achievement for completing Delubrum 50 times, there's also a piece of the Shadowbringer's relic that you get there. It's these time-worn artifacts. Now, you need 15 of them for each relic. You get 3 per run. As you can see, I have 96 of them in my inventory, but the amount I still need is a total of 225, which means that even though I only have to run Delubrum 4 times to get the 50 clears achievement, I actually need to run it 43 times to get all of the relic materials that I need from it. So I'm gonna be stuck with this place for a little while. Now the upside is that it's actually a reasonably fun piece of content when you eventually get queued into it. It just takes a while to actually get started. And you might be wondering, well, what are the rewards from Delubrum? Well, it doesn't drop a whole lot. There's a couple of rare drops that are worth a good amount of money. I think there's a barding, a few random like housing items that are virtually worthless, and then there's this Gabriel Mark III identification key. I actually got 2 of them recently. These are currently selling for about 16 mil if you can sell them, but basically it's just like this one, the Gabriel from the Southern Front block boxes, except gold-plated, so it's pretty swaggy. Otherwise, you really only do it for the relics. I don't think it's qualifiable as a good money-making method because it depends entirely on RNG. Also, if you are doing Delubrum, you should remember to take your weekly. That's this quest here. It'll give me an extra 3 gold coins. The gold coins can be used to buy items in Zadnor, which actually can be sold for a decent profit. There's a hairstyle that goes for 1 to 2 mil. Oh, and I suppose technically the fragment drops can be sold on the market board for a decent amount of money as well. But yeah, I'll see you in friggin' 3 minutes when we eventually get into the content so I can actually show you what's going on in there. And there we have it. Okay, same as in all Bosnia content, you always want to make sure you're actually using an essence in here. I'm using Deep Irregulars, which basically turns my tank into a really strong DPS. Oops, I don't remember how to play Gunbreaker, guys. I don't have double down at this level, so who cares? Now here's like the only mechanic this guy has. You'll notice his swords glow. You're supposed to, pay attention to what order the swords glow in so that you can avoid standing in them like so. Or you could just Giga Chad, low ping, stand underneath them, and step out of the AoE so he's in time. He's got this thing where we hide behind the stuff, but for the most part, we kind of just kill him until he's dead. This fight's really easy and it doesn't have very many gimmicks to it. I wish I could stop using my burst without activating No Mercy first. I haven't played Gunbreaker in so long. I should have come in on Warrior, that's what I'm used to. Oh well. I guess I'll just suck. Certainly wouldn't be the first time. Definitely will not be the last time. Good old double weaving. Oops, I died. I mean, I am using an essence that makes me take 200% more damage, and also a banner that makes me take damage over time, so... For sure, this guy usually tank him kind of south. You don't want him mid because he's going to do annoying stuff to the mid. It's been a while since I've like main tanked this, so I don't know. I'm just doing whatever. Who cares? Also, there's no positionals in any Bosnia content, so you don't even really have to care. Get killed, idiot. Lol. Also, if you ever notice people behaving strangely in these hallways, it's because some of them have traps in them, and they will kill you. This hallway doesn't, though. It's, the next one will. Alright, let's see if we get the range LB here. These guys don't start attacking until we attack them. Usually someone will LB. Usually someone will LB. Okay, guess not. I forgot how much less Giga Chad Gunbreaker is at 80 versus 90. You have so much more sustain with Heart of Corundum versus, what do I have? Heart of Stone? Yeah, it's not even close. This guy's pretty easy. Big bomb falls first, because the speed of gravity changes depending on the mass of the object, right? That's what I learned in physics. But I also learned physics in the back of an ice cream truck, so shield is in, sword is of course out. Wait, this isn't a guide, I don't have to teach you guys things. Just don't get hit, idiots. Don't stand on the part that glows. Oops, I stood on the part that glows. There is one mechanic that I suppose is worth noting, though, and that is Twice Come Ruin. That's that purple debuff that I have down there. It's pretty much what it sounds like. If you fail mechanics twice within a minute, you just instantly die. That's it. So they really expect you to not suck. And frankly, I think it's excellent. Alright, so these hallways have traps in them. Usually I just sprint and then invuln. None of the traps are in the walkway. That's no fun. Alright, well, here we go. Come over here, idiot. He won't move. Usually we just wait. That fires, then we just step around it. Very easy. And then we have to pull him north for the next one. Well, I mean, we would, but he's just gonna die here. This is the trade-off for waiting 10 minutes, is that if you go in with an undersized party, yeah, you have to sit through a mandatory 10-minute queue, but the echo buff is so strong that you just steamroll everything. This is probably the most fun boss in the whole thing, but it's relatively simple. If you've played the game at all, you've probably encountered at some point red-blue resolve opposites. And what I just said is how you do every single mechanic in this fight. Red, blue, resolve opposites. So as you can see, I've got blue. I've got one ice. That means I need to resolve with one fire. Very simple. I think with how well I'm aligning all of my abilities, I might be the best Gunbreaker that's ever lived. Oh, what do you know, I got one ice again. So this one's fun. You ever play Pipeline? It's you're about to. Lol. Very easy. Try and get her back to center, huh? Real gamers are supposed to keep the boss kind of in the center. Right, 2 fire needs 2 ice, so I'm gonna get slapped with a sword. Ow! Yeah, basically, if you don't regulate your temperature, you die. Just like my CPU. Alright, and now the final curtain. It's this idiot. Let's see if I memorize the attacks well enough to not die here. But I'll probably die. There's only one part of this that's really important. Her tank buster applies doom and the healer has to Esuna it. Everything else is pretty much self-explanatory. There's the doom. Oh cool, easy. And incidentally, the hardest mechanic in this whole fight is just being able to count. Hooray, we all lived. And we win. And now the greatest reward ever, junk. Hooray. And that's pretty much the whole shebang. Now that we've passed go, we can collect our 3 gold coins. But here's the problem, right? If there are no more runs in Party Finder, oh, actually there is, so who cares? Relic Farm, please bring pure essence. There's no way anybody's using pure essences for Relic Farm. Well, it doesn't matter, they went in already anyways. So here's the thing, I could either make my own party and recruit people, wait for another one to pop up, which there's usually like one going most of the time. Or I could queue in by myself and just see what happens. The only thing is, basically I'll have to solo the whole thing, so I need to be able to manage every mechanic. So doing it on Gunbreaker would be a no-go. Therefore, it's the perfect opportunity to break out White Mage. Oh, I've got a 7-person run. Well, I'm pretty much all in on damage, so let's see what happens. Bro, I didn't catch what any of the mercies were, so we're just gonna pretend. Lol. All I gotta do is not get cut to pieces, and we're gaming. tell you though, it's a lot harder to keep my MP up on White Mage versus probably any other healer job. But the trade-off is this. Seraph Strike, Afflatus Misery. Running 120k on that. That's rough being profane. I can't heal for anything. Oh wait, oh both healers are profane. That explains a lot. But I mean, who needs healers anyway, right? Anyone that does is clearly not gaming. Here goes nothing. Kind of funny how much faster this guy melts than the last guy. It took us a little while to kill Trinity, whatever his name is, but Dahu here is just getting absolutely shreked. Bam! Get Seraph Striked, idiot. Will someone please LB these idiots? Oh, do we have a taker? I see a little baby getting in position. Yeah, there we go. This is what it's supposed to look like. Do it. Do it. Maybe. Everybody's waiting for the magic to happen. 15-second countdown. For what? Alright, there we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. Bam. Now's my time to shine. Oh, we get to use Shadow Ringer's Holy. Look how bright it used to be. Oh, it's glorious. Oh, how I miss those days. Now it's just like a shiny flower. It's not a giant disco ball of eye-melting seizures like it once was. I gotta max out my haste gear so I can see the final form. I want to see Presence of Mind max haste. Holy spam. I'm gonna have to do DRS to unlock it. I suppose that's worth mentioning as well. DRS. Delubrum Reginae Savage. It's what it sounds like. It's this, but way harder. If you know anything about Baldestian Arsenal in Eureka, it's basically Bosya's version of that. And I don't know anything about it. I just know that I'm gonna have to clear it 10 times because there's an achievement for doing so. And one of these days I'm gonna have to jump in and try it. Alright. Let me tell you a thing or two about the Choco Taco. It's heavier than the Bomb Pop, and therefore it always lands first. If you drop a Choco Taco and a Bomb Pop off the Leaning Tower of Pisa, I can guarantee the taco will hit the ground first. But if a Choco Taco falls in the middle of Italy and no one's around to catch it, am I still an idiot? I keep forgetting I should be using Blood Lily. Just feels weird, you know, because I'm not really a healer right now functionally, but technically Blood Lily is part of my DPS loop. Probably should have done it after Seraph Strike though, you know, to actually do damage with it. But listen, it's not my fault. I didn't catch the taco. What do you want me to do? Bro, look at me go. I'm so jacked. I'm killing this guy by myself. Easy. Actually, low-key have a confession to make. I've never eaten a Choco Taco. I never liked chocolate ice cream that much, so I just never ordered that crap. On the rare occasions that I had money to get anything more than like a 25-cent freeze pop out of the ice cream truck, usually it was a chocolate cover. I was also partial to the SpongeBob cone. I mean, it had gumball eyes. How could you not? And riddle me this. I want to know, like, I don't know if this is like a conspiracy or what, but like, why is it that the gumballs on the ice cream truck, ice cream characters with gumball eyes, that's like the worst gum ever. There's like layers of gum that sucks, you know, and that's the gum that sucks the most. It's like the worst gumball ever. It's that type of gum where you chew it for like 5 minutes and it just like starts to disintegrate. And since we're, you know, deep into the lore of the gumball hierarchy, the best gum is not in a ball form. What's the rolled up one called? Was it Hubba Bubba? That thing that comes in like a case that looks like a yo-yo and you open it up, or the bubble tape. Bubble tape, that's what it was. That was the best bubble gum. If you were a true gamer, you could just pull the whole roll of tape out and just like bite it in half. And just have a mouthful of bubble gum. I mean, that's what I used to do. I don't know. Maybe I was the one that was weird, but maybe I'm the idiot. I don't know. But I don't think you can legitimately claim to be a 90s child if you never bit off half of the bubble tape. I think you lose your 90s kid registration. You become a Zoomer, but you don't get any younger. It's very not bussin', I assure you. It isn't cash, and it's not money either. Alright, let's kill this idiot. I love having used Thin Air because I didn't manage my MP very well, and so now if I don't, I'm just not gonna have any MP. I miss OG Thin Air. That's the thing, like, the old Bosya would have been great. They really nerfed Bosya White Mage by changing Thin Air. And for that I say screw them. Come on, I just need my MP to last until I get a size. Alright, we did it. How was my gear broken? I swear I repaired everything before I came in here. At least I've got crafter privilege for the tactical repair. I can't believe there are gamers out there that don't level their crafters. We tend to forget in our world of weirdos and people with a lot of achievement points. That Venn diagram's basically a circle. But we tend to forget. There are a lot of people that don't have their crafters leveled. There are a lot of people that don't know that you could like max your crafters in like a week with leave quests. I don't know how they live without being able to repair their own gear, but allegedly they do. Live, that is. If you could call it living. Time to go down the water slide. This slash is cleansing AF. Get doomed, idiot. Get Esena, Chad. Get MP, please. I think me and Astro have the exact same loadout because they're also doing Seraph Strike Profane. So it's just neither of us ever have MP. This should be safe. Oh no, it's not. Uh-oh, it's tether bombs. Okay. In this case, the bomb pop falls faster than the Choco Taco. We need to stand on the bomb pop. Here's the thing about the bomb pop. It costs 50 cents and it's lame. The Choco Taco was a $2 Chad. And even though I never got one, it was large and it was tempting because it was large. It looked awesome. I just, I wish it came in vanilla. I wish there was a vanilla Choco Taco. Or if you will, a vanilla tortilla. Oh no, it's the fabled solo run. I'm the only one in Delubrum on Crystal. Might need heals. Don't matter. Still going profane. Mikoto, save me, Mikoto. Oh God. She did not. I thought with it being echoed for one person, that it would surely be trivial. This might, not be worth it. Oh, will I live to see the end? Why did it even more damage that time? So here's the thing, right? With Templar, I can easily solo this, because it increases my defense and my HP. So watch this, I should survive the stack marker. Oh God, but look how slow he's dying. So I'm just gonna stand here and smack him. Get smacked, idiot. I'm just gonna poke him in the foot with a stick. You suck. Ow! And now I'm dead. Yeah, let's leave. Yeah, turns out soloing this is not as viable as I may have initially thought. I mean, it was definitely possible, but probably would have taken an hour, and screw that. Alright, what's better than a one-person Delubrum? A two-person Delubrum. Oh man, this is rough. Come on, die, idiot. I'm out of MP. Bam! Smacked him to death. Get this idiot out of here. Yeah, that took, forever. Well, this is the least efficient possible way to, run this content, I think.
The world shall tremble!
Oh, I didn't know that would happen. I didn't know there was a DPS check there, and in the end, it was all for nothing. Alright, after that last embarrassment, I actually made a party and recruited some people. I just dumped it on PF. I didn't, leverage Twitch privilege. It sure is nice when the run is just clean. Not really much to say about this one. We're killing him and he's dying. Oh, why did the healer return? I was gonna do a res. Also, we have a summoner. Ah, whatever. Die! Whoa. Yes, these idiots again. Yeah, these guys are just melting. It's quite delightful, truth be told. And burst, 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 burst. I tell you, Gunbreaker has more fun in 20 seconds than any job in their entire rotation. This is why you should be playing Gunbreaker. And I don't even have double down at this level. Alright, easy. Now that's how it's done. It's nice to not suck. Oh, they don't know. Look, they don't know. They're not pro enough for the strats, bro. And now we pull him north. Now, you can pull him north both times and not have to run back and forth like an idiot. But I mean, did I? Yeah, I did. Worst tank ever. Nevertheless, it still dies in no time. I thought the traps were in the other hallway. Oh no. Bro, I was gonna Phoenix. I don't know why the white mage keeps returning. And die, idiot. Law. Now for the moment of truth. White mage has been slightly iffy. Please don't let me down on the Esena. Please don't let me down on the Esena. And yeah, I suppose I shouldn't just assume that every healer already knows they need to Esena on that, though I explained it in chat. But yeah, usually I just assume that they know. But from the white mage continually returning on deaths, I was definitely skeptical. I should have trusted my instincts and explained it beforehand. Oh great, now I'm gonna die again. I'm so dead, bros. Oh yeah, just fight it without me, I don't care. Hey, this just makes it easier for me. Alright, here's the third go around. Can I please get Esided? Oh my god, somebody did it. Bro, it was the Bard. Why is the white mage still casting Esna? Alright, time is now. Here we go. This taco is Choco AF. Bam! Such is poor cover for when the heavens fall. Wee. Oh, I like the Giga Chad's just eating it. Can't eat more than one though, or it's GG. Such is GG when the heavens fall. So no, not glare. Oh, thank goodness. No one's gonna res the bard, huh? Oh no, Mikoto. Swordplay. This is a pretty fun fight when you actually get to see more of it. Usually small runs like this skip most of the mechanics, but they're pretty chill when you actually get to see them. Oh, well, everybody left. I was gonna do another run, so I'll just start recruiting, I guess. This is the last one that I need. Yep, this is the one. And now for part 2. Oh, I never would have expected to meet the Midlander of the Week in Delubrum, of all places. But there she is. I'm still gonna go Martialist just because, I don't know. I think we've got a more trustworthy healer this time around, but I'm just gonna play it safe, but nevertheless, cheers. Oh god. Normally my drink of choice for Baja is, rum, good stuff, Kraken and whatnot. Today I've got a nice tall bottle of R&R whiskey. Why? I don't know. It just felt appropriate to drink some cheap crap. Kind of tastes like shoe polish, which I guess is fitting because I'm thoroughly polishing this guy's shoes right now. It's about all I can reach. I gotta say, I can't remember why I turned my effects back on, but I definitely am remembering why I turned them off. Alright, Seasons of Mercy. These seasons are merciful AF. Oh, we want to be away from that. Run. Okay, let's get this guy back to the center. This is getting kind of silly. Come on, get over here, idiot. I'm very bad at dog walking bosses. It's my probably greatest shortcoming as the tank. I'm not good at positioning the boss. I'm used to being a healer where I don't even have to worry about positioning myself. You know what healers do in most high-end fights? They wait for everybody else to come to them, Because all the stack mechanics usually target the healer so that you can't just mid check it. And so usually the place I need to be is wherever I happen to be. Everybody else has to come to me. As the tank, I gotta drag the boss skillfully to the center of the arena or whatever happens to be the most expedient part of the arena for him to be in. And I'm very bad at it, because the thing is, the boss can't always be dragged. You have to make sure that you're moving the boss while the boss is movable, because sometimes you miss your move windows, and then he gets hung up in an odd spot for too long, and it's just cringe. So basically what I'm saying is, I'm the best tank ever. No one who has ever played this game has been better at tanking than me. And if they are, I'm gonna call my friend's uncle's brother and get them banned. I'm gonna bottle shoot this whiskey. I'm already probably shouldn't drink more. Just because it's late and I gotta work tomorrow, but I hate my job anyway, so who cares? I guess that brings us to our question of the week. Here's a good one. Last time I asked, what was the most money you spent in-game on an achievement? Got some pretty good responses. Overwhelmingly, the consensus seemed to be that crafting was the thing that people spend money on, achievement-wise. Almost everybody said crafting, which, going off on a tangent now because that's just what I do, but originally when I first started asking comment questions, you remember in the second video where I put all the responses in the video? That was something I wanted to do every week, but then I realized it required effort, and effort requires time. And not only am I lazy, I'm a procrastinator, and so, I never had the time to put in the effort. Get killed, idiot. But yeah, anybody that's been to my Twitch stream has probably heard this complaint because it's all I do is complain on my Twitch stream, but I have a very busy schedule right now. I'm working full-time and then I'm basically doing this full-time. And so usually getting the video released comes right down to the wire. A lot of times, like Thursday night, I just don't end up getting much sleep at all because I work Friday mornings. And so usually I just stay up super late Thursday night and I'll go to work with 2 hours of sleep. This is all somewhat tangentially related anyways. Actually, I don't know how this is related. I think that last bottle shot did me in. I don't remember what I was talking about. But actually, that's the question that I was going to ask. This week's question is, have you ever either called off of work or screwed yourself over, just in terms of low sleep or just, hangover or what have you? I guess to phrase the question better, what is the worst you disrupted your schedule for gaming's sake? And what was the reason? What were you doing? All right, let's ride the Choco Taco, also known as the large bomb. Never ride the bomb pop, aka the small bomb. Never choose the bomb pop over the Choco Taco. If I could go back in time and give my child self one piece of advice, I want to believe it would be that. I'd like to think that I would know what it meant. I'd like to think that it would prepare me for, you know, like 20 years in the future when I would play Delubrum Reginae for the first time. I would remember, oh, this is obviously what I was talking about when discussing the viability of Choco Tacos versus Bomb Pops. I was obviously trying to prepare myself for the big bomb, small bomb mechanic on the second Queen's Guard on Delubrum Reginae. And that's the butterfly effect that will make me not suck at physics. What? Or you know what, maybe if we're like positing that time travel is possible, maybe I'll just go back in time and have Neil Armstrong invent better physics. I mean, the physics man, not Neil Armstrong, Neil Arms Weak? I don't know. Who's the physics man? Fig Newton? I am. Note to self, edit out the part where I laugh at my own terrible joke. Edit that part out, idiot. What's happening anymore? You guys ever just get really drunk in your last run of Delubrum Reginae for an achievement? No, just me? I can't be the only one. I feel like if you're a person that drinks alcohol, responsibly, of course, and you haven't finished this achievement yet, this is the official Cider Spider ultimatum. This is the Cider Spider manifesto. If you get Queen of Swords 3 and you're a responsible drinker, you must be wasted on your 50th clear. And if you do, invite me. I want to be there so that I can be wasted too. Oh no, I got doomed. And you might think I'm capping. You might think it's straight cap, but this is no cap on a stack. I will be there. If you turn off all the lights in Delubrum and say cheap whiskey 3 times in a mirror, Cider Spider will appear and join your Delubrum run. Yoshi P doesn't want you to know this. Yoshi P's hate him. Solve Delubrum with this one easy trick. Summon Cider Spider. I'm like the soapstone in Dark Souls. I'll show up in T-pose all over your great view. Oh man, I'll praise so many suns. Praise the little sun. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me just get let's do a half-C. The more I drink this whiskey, the worse it tastes. The question we're seeking to answer here today is, how wasted can I get on a Tuesday night and still go to work the next day? Y'all don't know how much I want to quit this job. Aw man, I moved him late and now he's stuck over there like an idiot. Come over here like an idiot. I'm desperate to get fired. Y'all don't understand what it's like working retail. Unless you've worked retail, then you probably do understand. But like, one of these days, man, I'm gonna tell an old lady how I really feel when she asks me a dumb question. Cause they're all gonna ask you a dumb question. That's just it, you know? It's just, I have to smile and nod and pretend it's not a dumb question. But one of these days, I'm gonna tell them how I really feel. It'll be glorious. Everybody will clap. Oh, we are balling so hard right now. Oh man, I guess today we're gonna find out the answer to how little effort can I put into a video. I mean, the first couple episodes were like pretty low effort, not gonna lie. Like the very first video I made in like an afternoon. But this one's just like 4 runs of Delubrum, and that's probably all I have time for. This is why I'm trying to get fired so hard, because imagine if I just had all week to work on, you know, stupid achievements instead of, you know, stocking retail. You know, there's like the 7 circles of hell or whatever. I'm pretty sure retail is like in between 5 and 6. Like as you're descending the levels on your boat with like Dante or whatever the heck, like when you're going in between level 5 and 6, you have to go through a department store, but as an employee. That's what I remember from the Divine Comedy. And this comedy is Divine AF. Just like my rotation right now. Everything's drifted like 5 seconds in the wrong direction. It's glorious. Alright, this is the part where I'm supposed to move it back to center. But I'm a terrible tank, so we're gonna do that about 7 GCDs late. That's the Giga Chad power of tank, though, is like, the boss don't move until I decide to move it, so everybody else just has to adjust. Like, what are they gonna do, play tank? No, of course not. They would never do that. If you got tank-anxiety, I feel bad for you, son, because I got 99 problems, but caring ain't one. I could not care less. You know, if my tanking is bad, that's just everybody else's problem, and I laugh about it, you know? It's just, at the end of the day, I'm gonna try and do a good job, but if I don't, I'm not losing any sleep over it. You best believe I'm not even gonna apologize for it, you know? If I fail as a tank, like, that's just, y'all gotta deal with that. You should have queued tank if you wanted a better tank. I don't care. It's just, you got the tank that you got. Nobody else stepped forward and wanted a main tank, so you gotta deal with me. Because when the going gets suck, the suck gets blowing. What? I gotta say, there's something about cheap whiskey that no other drunk is quite the same. You can get drunk on good whiskey, but that ain't the same as being drunk on cheap whiskey. It's a whole different ball game. This game has more balls than Fruit of the Loom. What? There's more balls than you could fit in a cornucopia, if there was one. Oh, and I guess we're on the final boss now. Well, this is awkward. Do you think I got time to take one more drink of whiskey before this ends? Cleansing slash. I'm gonna do it right now. Alright, where were we? Alright, this slash is cleansing AF. It's gonna cleanse me of my aliveness. Currently in chat, we're arguing about if the queen being evil disqualifies her from being hot. My position is that if you join her side, she's not evil anymore, so it doesn't matter. She's only evil if you support the Bosnian resistance. You just gotta support her. Okay, this is the one time in life where you're gonna want to take the bomb pop over the Choco Taco. On opposite day. Watch. Here we go. Easy. And there it is, Queen of Swords 3, 20 points. That's a big one. No loot though, LaMayo. Oh, I would love to do more runs, but it is almost 1 a.m. and I actually do have to go to work in the morning, so life gets in the way, but that's okay. We've done a huge thing today. We got our 50th run of Delubrum Reginae. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. It was a lot of fun. I still have to do 39 more runs for my relics. I'll be doing those over on my Twitch stream, which is also where I got this achievement, Sustainable Sourcing, for 3,000 manual gathering on my island sanctuary. It was a very uneventful Sunday stream last week, so that's why I did this. But definitely go follow the stream for those 39 remaining Delubrum runs, because that's where they're gonna most likely be happening. And like I said, I stream every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's usually good fun. But is this really all we're gonna get done this week? 4 runs of Delubrum. Surely we can do more than that. Well, maybe we can. Let's see what's next. Well, since I picked this grind back up again last week, I thought it would be worthwhile to finish up a couple more crafting achievements. And so when I finished this last Magitech repair material, bam! Hiding in plain sight, artisan, 10 points. And then, a leatherworker's life for me, 30 points. Yeah, I've just been letting this run in the background while I work on editing. It's kinda nice. And I have no idea how this happened, but apparently at some point I fell a week behind on Margaret, so that's annoying. But nevertheless, there is the customer is always right, Margaret. 5. That's 5. Which is of course 120 deliveries to Margaret. Nice way to round off the week. And round off the week it did. I came in at a total of 5 achievements this week for a nice 75 points. This brought my LOL achievement score up to 15,545, which moved my world rank from 175 all the way to 177. Yep, that's another week in a row of losing ranks despite gaining points. So my current goal of getting into my world's top 100 is shaping up to be more challenging than I'd first anticipated. Nevertheless, I shall persevere. For now, I'm gonna get back to crying and eating bomb pops. 1 like equals 1 bomb pop. Okay, bye.